What's going on, guys? So I'm Josh. This is my wife, Cherylle. She's been bugging me for the past 2 to 3 years now to start a couples channel. So here we are. It's Chris. No, wow, I just jacked that all up.
Wow. Definitely not Christmas anymore. It is New Year's Eve.
It is definitely New Year's Eve. All right, so it is New Year's Eve, and we're trying to knock out some of this intro stuff. We're doing an introduction to who we are first. Very first thing, you should start out with who you are. So, like I said, my name's Josh. I am 30 years old, and I'm from a little tiny town of Laurel. No, I'm from a... I didn't like of Laurel. All right, so I'm from a little tiny town in Delaware, Carl. Wow. Carl. All right. Actually from a little tiny town in Delaware called Laurel. I grew up there my entire life. I was actually born in Seaford and stayed in Laurel my entire life, and then decided to join the military at the age of 18. And I've been in the Navy now for 12 years. It has been a long 12 years, but it's also been a fast 12 years, if that makes any sense at all. It's kind of, that's opposite, but that kind of goes with our channel, actually. So we'll get to some of that later on in some other videos that we put out for you guys. But I like fishing. I've actually got a fishing channel. I am a fisherman. I fish out of a kayak, and I'll be going to nationals here in about 2-3 months down in Alabama. So we're also leaders at our church. On the praise team. On top of the praise team, both of us actually lead what's called our onboarding process for the church for people who are trying to get involved and try to give back to the community and also be a part of serving within the church. And that is called Life Track. So that's what we do. I fish and we lead church groups.
So I will say, now this is a Christian channel, so you know, we do mention God, we do praise Jesus, so if that's a problem, throw that in there now.
Well, I think it's your turn now.
Wait, what am I supposed to say?
Well, you already said your name, where you're from, things you like doing.
Okay, so I'm Cherylle. I'm 29 years old. Interesting thing about me, I am a twin, identical twin. I'm from...
This is where it gets interesting. Because if you ask her on a certain day, she's from Philadelphia. But if you ask her on another day, she's from Jacksonville.
No. Okay, so, story about that. My dad is retired Navy. So, we were born in Jacksonville, Florida, but we grew up in Philadelphia. So, that's where that came from. But I am from Jacksonville, Florida. I am a psychology major. I'm working to get my doctorates, and I have a license in psychology. I am also looking to get my degree in exercise science because I would like to be a personal trainer.
You have a license in psychology?
No. Did I say psychology? Oh, cosmetology. I could have sworn I said cosmetology.
No, you definitely said psychology.
Did I say psychology?
Yes, because you said you're a psychology major. You have a license in psychology.
No, I said I'm a psychology major. I'm working to get my doctorate. And I said I have a license, or I'm a licensed, I could have sworn I said licensed cosmetologist.
Let's roll it back.
And I have a license in psychology. Okay, so anyway, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a shopaholic. Well, I'm a reformed shopaholic.
No. Go ahead. Say it.
I'm a reformed shopaholic, okay? But I do enjoy working out. I love the gym. And I love crafting. I am a planner. I love planners. That is probably one of my biggest hobbies is planning.
Ladies, she actually has an Instagram page for planning as well. It's called Unicorn Planning, right?
Unicorn Planning.
Yep. At Unicorn Planning.
No, a Unicorn Planning.
Oh, a Unicorn Planning.
If you're going to throw the plug in, you have to get the plug
So
right.
it's at a Unicorn Planning.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's us. We also have two dogs. They are our fur babies. We don't have any kids yet. We actually just lost our first one at the beginning of this year. Back to our fur babies. Chaps was sleeping. He's not ready to be on camera, but he's the big one. So these are our two dogs. This is Chaps, and that is Stetson that Cherylle's holding. Stetson is 9 years old, and Chaps is 8.5. I got Stetson when I was in Oklahoma City when I was stationed over there, and he has been with me ever since, traveling throughout the U.S. As I swap duty stations. I got Chaps in Oklahoma too. I ended up rescuing him from a breeder. Chaps was bred for conformation, whereas Stetson, he was actually bred for conformation, but he came out more of the agility body style, so I did agility with him. But Chaps, I rescued him from the breeder who had him. He actually outgrew his class range as a Sheltie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're bored? It's a boring story, huh?
Oh. Okay.
It's a really boring story, huh? But yeah, so these are the boys. But we're going to put them back down so they can go back to sleep. So, we forgot the most important part, too. So, how long have we been together?
No, that was actually a question, so...
Oh, that's a question?
Yes, so you can't ask that question.
Why can't I ask that question?
Because it's one of my questions.
And?
And I'm not going to give you the answer.
I know the answer. You're the one that doesn't know the answer.
Okay.
That's why you're asking me.
We'll see
you're asking me so that you can finally get the answer.
We'll see if you know the answer.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And the truth will come out.
So what we're actually going to do today, to help you guys get to know us a little bit better, it's going to be a couples tag. So I have some questions here that I'm going to ask him, and let's see if he gets the right answers. Where was I born? I just gave you the answer to this.
You didn't give me the answer.
Where was I born?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville what?
Florida.
Okay. I'm sitting in front of the TV. What's on the screen?
A YouTube channel that has What's in My Bag, another couples tag. I don't know all the names of them, but that was a couple of them have inspired you to make this channel. Creeper's Edge, gaming, watching him play Minecraft, and Practical Jokers.
You forgot one. You forgot.
I Love Lucy and Martin.
No, you always say Martin. I do not watch that often.
Then why was Martin taking up so much space on the DVR?
I don't watch that.
Because I know I didn't record Martin.
Okay.
Bam. Point for me. 1. Bing.
You can put those sound effects in.
I know, but it's funnier with the bing.
Okay. What's my favorite band / musician?
I don't know who your favorite band is or your favorite music.
Pretty much.
Huh?
Pretty much.
Who's pretty much?
One for me.
Who's pretty much?
What's my shoe size?
7.5. Depending on the brand of shoe that you get.
So
7. So funny. Here's the thing about the 7. This is why I remember it. So I didn't grow up with a lot of money, and so there was one year that I actually had women's shoes on, and I was a kid, a boy, about teenager age, I guess, and I had women's shoes on, and I remember women's size 7. So, I have some big feet now. And when we first met and I found out what her shoe size was...
You told me I had clown feet.
I told her she had clown feet. Looking back on it and listening to other people now, she really doesn't have clown feet as a woman. 7 stuck in my head because I wore a size 7 when I was a teenager in women's. So...
And also you have to understand, he was very, very small when he was a teenager. He didn't bulk up until he went to the military, so.
Yeah, I think I went to boot camp at 142, I think is what it was. No, I think it was 127. It was something. I have to look back at my papers, but I was between like 127 and 142. I remember those two numbers for some reason.
He has a tendency to ramble, so if I just cut him off, I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to save you guys, okay? What's my weirdest habit?
Well, that's subjective.
To you, what's my weirdest habit?
Your weirdest habit? Eating ice.
Ah,
She craves ice. Ice. And
okay.
this is why it's the weirdest habit to me, because I will be drinking, we'll get a drink from a fast food restaurant. I'll be drinking it, and I won't drink anything for like 5 minutes, and she will assume that I'm done drinking this drink, and she will pop the lid off and shove her hand down inside of it when there's still liquid in it. I still want to drink it. But now I'm not going to drink it because you just put your hands in my cup.
Okay, so first of all, that's not necessarily a habit. That is a side effect of anemia. And I'm sure there are some of you out there who suffer from the same thing. And if you are ice eaters, chances are you have iron deficiency anemia. So check that out.
Yeah, well, think about your husband or your other significant other whenever you're shoving your hand inside of their cup that still has drink in it.
Okay. What am I good at?
What are you good at? Well, you care about people, so you're good at that. This is a harder question. I mean, it's almost like, why do you love me? You're good at organizing. You're good at motivating.
Okay, there really was no wrong answer for that. I just really want to know what he'd say. What am I really bad at?
Nothing. Nothing. She's not bad at anything.
Okay.
Point.
Which sport do I like the most?
Ooh, soccer.
Okay, fair answer.
What were you thinking?
I mean that's a fair answer. That is accurate.
Well, what was your what?
I mean, it could have been football. The only sport I don't like is golf. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of golf either.
Which of my hobbies do you find the least interesting?
Planning. Planning. I want my stuff planned out, but she takes it to a whole nother level. If we took you upstairs right now, we have 2 bookcases full. And I'm talking about big bookcases, from floor to ceiling bookcases that are full of just planners.
What kind of films do I like?
Comedy and horror.
Those are not my favorites.
Yep. Oh my God, I'm going to start recording everything. Can we watch a scary movie tonight? Can we watch a scary movie tomorrow?
What is my favorite genre of movie to watch?
Horror.
No. No. Too wrong. It's action, by the way. What is my favorite clothing item?
Purses.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's not
Purses.
no. I didn't say accessory. I said clothing.
No. Purses.
No.
Purses.
I said clothing. That's not what I didn't say accessories. I said clothing item.
I don't know. Dress?
A dress is my favorite thing to wear. It's the easiest.
The laziest.
Am I a morning or an evening person? You should know the answer to this.
Evening, because she
No.
doesn't wake up
No.
until like 10, 12 o'clock.
That is not true. That is not true. I'm an early bird with night out tendencies.
So that means you're not an early bird.
No, because I say that because normally I'm up around 8 or 9 o'clock. But I do sometimes sometimes I stay up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and not on purpose. It just happens.
So she's a night person.
No,
like
because it's not on purpose. It is not on purpose. It's not because I want to. Sometimes I just can't get to sleep, so I end up doing stuff.
Night person.
No, I'm not. I am an early bird with night out tendencies.
Night person.
Early bird with night out tendencies. What was my least favorite subject in school?
Math.
No.
What?
4 wrong. History.
No,
Yeah.
you said you liked history.
No, no, I never said that. No, oh my gosh, never said that.
Keep going.
I'm at the zoo. With what animal will I spend most of my day, if I could?
What kind of question is that? Birds. She hates birds. It's not birds. Giraffe?
No.
Rhino.
No.
A lion.
No.
Alligator.
No.
A bear.
No.
Chimpanzee.
No.
Turtle.
No.
A fish.
No.
Flamingo.
No.
What?
It would either be a panther or a horse if they have like a petting zoo. What TV show do I like that you hate?
I Love Lucy.
Really? You hate
I
all of Lucy?
can't stand it because you play it over and over and over again.
If I was collecting something, what would it be? And you cannot say purses or planners.
Pens.
Okay, that's fair. Where would I love to travel to?
I don't know. Australia? Italy? I mean, I could literally say it. Greece.
No, where have I talked about?
You haven't talked about going nowhere.
We have talked about going okay.
I've talked about going to Greece.
Which food do I hate?
All of them. She hates all food. You ask anybody at church. They took her to a holiday lunch, and they said she ate one shrimp and one noodle. That was it. She was done.
That's not true.
And her food vocabulary when we met was chicken tenders. But only from two places. Applebee's and TGI Fridays. Yeah. But she would only eat chicken in that form. Fried chicken tenders. That's it. If you gave her grilled chicken, she wouldn't eat it. If you gave her normal fried chicken, she wouldn't eat it. She just would not eat chicken.
You didn't answer the question.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I said you hate all food.
No, that's not true.
Soup.
Yeah, that's true.
She hates soup. Yeah, that's enough of the questions.
Yeah, I mean, it turned
Yes,
into, like,
yes.
let's pick on Cherylle. I mean, that's essentially what it turned into.
Pick on Cherylle?
Yes.
Oh no, that hasn't even started yet. Because if you think you're getting off with you asking me questions and making me look like that, negative.
What? This was a no.
Her time is about to start now.
What the heck?
What is your name?
Really? Get the thing out of my face.
What is your name?
Get that out of my face.
State your name for the record.
Get that out of my
No.
face. My name is, get that out of my face or I'm going to punch you.
Alright guys, so the challenge for this week, but it's really not a challenge, it's just kind of us getting to know you guys too, is since the channel is called The Contrasting Couple, which has to deal with our personalities and obviously we're a different skin color if you haven't picked up on that yet. I know I'm pretty dark. So, yeah. We're complete opposites when you look at personality and just lifestyle completely. And there's only one way that we've made it work, and that's through Christ. So the question for the day is, what are some differences and similarities that you and your spouse or significant other have with each other? Leave that comment down below. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Ah, dang it, messed it up again. It's an episode.
It's not episode, it is a...
I know, you gotta chill because the episode thing comes from my channel, so I'm trying to work. I gotta work on that. It's not episodes, it's video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just bear with me. But yeah, if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Hit that bell notification. That way, wow, nope, that's all right. Hit that bell. So if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications whenever we drop a new video. Other than that, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.